Hi guys, hello, my name is Whitney Wiley and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a video on my 2017 favorite beauty products. So I had a lot of products that I tried in 2017 and a lot of them worked out, a lot of them didn't. And I also used a lot of products that I have been using for the past 2 years. So I'm not gonna include those products in this video. For instance, there are different things like the Tarte Shape Tape concealers and like the NARS concealers, and I've been using those for quite a while. I use those in a lot of my videos, but today I wanted to focus on things that came out in 2017 that I discovered in 2017 and that I've been using ever since. And there's also some products too that I have discovered that I really have loved in the last like month or two in November and December. But I kind of felt weird about including those because I've only been using them for a month. And yeah, I just feel like I'm not sure if they were highlights of 2017 necessarily, just highlights of the month. So these are items that I've been using for several months, things that I definitely would recommend picking up, things that I definitely will be repurchasing because they're amazing, or they're even products that I'm already on my second bottle of. So I'm gonna try to make sure this video is not too long. Obviously I could talk on and on and on about these products because I have nothing but good things to say, but I'll try to be snappy and get through it quickly. So if you are new here and you haven't had an opportunity to subscribe to my channel, please hit that red button down below. I'd really appreciate it. I would love to have you as a subscriber. I make beauty and fashion videos and dupe videos as well. So there'll be more of those coming up too. I heard your request and I will be doing a dupe video soon. So hit that red button and let's get started with my 2017 beauty favorites. Okay, I'm gonna also link all the products down below, so if you are interested in them, I'll leave a link so it's really easy to find them. Okay, so I'll try to go in order of like how I do my face. The first thing I wanna talk about, there was really no primers that were new this year that like amazed me, but foundations. I found two and they're both drugstore foundations. So I found the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation right here. And then I also found the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I'll also leave my shades down below so you can know exactly what shade I use on my skin tone if yours is pretty comparable to mine. But I love both of these foundations. They're obviously both affordable foundations. I feel like the Covergirl was a little bit heavier and a little more coverage than what the NYX provided. But I love this finish on this. It was really natural looking and it just felt like a foundation that I would have picked up at Sephora or Ulta, but I got it at the drugstore. So I really love this one and I totally think this is a good option to pick up if you have more drier to normal skin like I do. And then the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. This one is very liquidy, a very liquid formula, but you definitely can control the amount of coverage you have with this one. So just a few drops and you have more of a sheer coverage, and then you can add a few more drops if you want more full coverage. And this one I felt like went on flawlessly on my skin. It looked like skin while I was wearing this. And this one I kind of like the formula too, this like drop packaging and the liquid formula, because you could add a couple drops of this to a moisturizer and make a tinted moisturizer, or add it to a little sunscreen to make a tinted sunscreen. So I just love like the packaging of this and how easy it is to mix with other things in my skincare routine. And it was just all around a really great product. So I definitely suggest getting this one. I'm almost at the end. I definitely will be picking up another one of these. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is a beauty sponge. So I have used the Beauty Blender for years, love the Beauty Blender, but this is, mine's dirty of course, because I didn't clean it before the video. This is the Morphe Beauty Sponge. I really like this one. This is the best sponge I think I found in 2017 other than the Beauty Blender. So if you are trying to save a little bit of money, this one is obviously less expensive than the Beauty Blender, but I love how squishy this one is. It just really blends out my concealer and foundation flawlessly. So I use this one all the time. I just go back and forth between my Beauty Blender. And then I also like that this one has a sharp edge here. So this is perfect to get in and like carve out the contour in your cheekbones. So I really like that about this sponge. Okay, next up I'm gonna talk about powders. So this is a brand new one I picked up. This is the Bareminerals Mineral Veil. And this powder is definitely something that's been around for years, but it was definitely a new discovery for me in 2017. So I have been using the Laura Mercier loose powder for a while. and I just decided I wanted to try something new, but I forgot how smooth this made your skin look. So I love using this to set my concealer underneath my eyes and just kind of set the center of my face to keep it from getting oily. And it goes on without leaving a tint on my face or like a white or ashy hue on my face. But at the same time, it really, really smooths out my skin. So this I think is a little bit less expensive than the Laura Mercier as well. So this is definitely a good option if you're looking for a loose powder. The next thing I wanna mention is the MAC Studio Fix powder. So this is also an oldie but goodie. It's been around for ages, but I am just now rediscovering it. So this powder, I used to use so much when I was performing and dancing, and it's definitely a full coverage powder. And I remember it being so heavy that it kind of almost broke me out for a while. But I recently discovered this in 2017, and I use this actually as a blotting powder. So yes, it does add quite a bit of coverage, but I use a big fluffy brush, and I take this with me in my purse when I'm out and about, and this adds a little more coverage if part of my foundation has rubbed off, or I just have like a patchy area. And it also still blots away oil and shine. So I really, really love this one for adding coverage, but then also for getting rid of shine while I'm on the go. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. I did a full video on this, and I will actually link the video above. This is one of my favorite things of 2017. It went with me on every single trip. So this is just a great tool to bring with you while you travel. It has a concealer in here, it has contour powders, it has a setting powder, it has a highlighter. You pretty much have everything but a blush for your face products. So or for your powder face products. And then it also has the cream side as well if you need to do some color correcting. So I just really, really love this. It really helped to minimize the amount of different items I brought with me while I traveled. So this is something I love to death. When it is gone, I will definitely purchase another one because it just made packing my makeup bag while I travel so much easier. Okay, the next things I'm gonna talk about are the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks. These do, by the way, if you purchase these get a little dirty. They collect fingerprints. But I purchased the trio, so there's 3 of them, but these 2 were my favorite. So this was the Matchstick in Suede and the Matchstick in Espresso. I love these because I use them for contouring. I use the darker shade obviously to contour my face, and then I use the lighter shade Suede to actually carve out the contour. So I will go in with the darker shade and then put Suede underneath to give me a more sharper cheekbone, I should say. So I really, really love these because I actually don't have anything like it. I do have a cream type of contour stick, but I've never had a stick that I could use to actually carve out the contour with. So I love using this. This is a little closer to my actual skin tone. And so it really, really just helps to make my contour super sharp and clean. So I love using these. I've used them nonstop since I got them. Totally worth the money. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna talk about is a contour powder. This is actually discovery from my sister, and I've heard about it quite a bit, but I never went out and purchased it myself, but she actually purchased several and then gave me one of hers. So this is the Sacha Powder Blush. And I use this shade actually to contour. This was in matte brown. So it's kind of funny it's called a blush because this obviously is not a color that I would use for blush, but I use this to contour. I think it works really, really well. It works just as good as some of my high-end contour powders, and it's much more affordable. So if you're looking for a contour powder that does the job, but you don't want to spend the amount that you could easily spend at Ulta and Sephora, this is a really, really good option. Okay, next we're gonna talk about 3 brow products that really changed my brows this year. I love using Anastasia brow products, but I'm always on the hunt for a less expensive item. So I found the Loreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill pencil at the drugstore, and I really, really like this one. It reminds me of the, I believe it's the Brow Definer by Anastasia. So it kind of has the same shape. And this color really, really complements my eyebrows. I think it just does a great job of filling them in. You can fill them in quickly with this style pencil. And then it also has a spoolie on the other end. So it just gets the job done well. And once again, it's more affordable than what you'd find at Sephora. And then speaking of Anastasia, I've been using her clear brow gel on my brows. I think it works really, really well. It keeps them in place, it holds them down. I have curly eyebrows personally, so I do need a gel that kind of packs a punch. And this one definitely holds them down without feeling crunchy. So I love, 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 love this product. And this is actually a mini size of it. But I'm almost out and I will be definitely purchasing a new one. To carve out my brows, I have been using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. So they came out with these concealers this year and it's just a little pop concealer, but even though they advertise that you could use this underneath your eyes and to spot conceal, I really, really love using this to carve out my eyebrows, or I use it as an eyeshadow base. It does a really great job of carving out my brows. I use it daily. Even when I am doing a quick brow routine, and it's not too oily or greasy, it doesn't move around, but it also really, really gives you a clean look underneath your brows and highlights that brow bone. So I really love this one. Speaking of eyeshadow bases, I have 3 that I want to mention. I discovered these this year. They are the NYX Vivid Bright Cream Colors. And if you are a person who loves the MAC paint pots, these do an amazing job. They work just as well as the MAC paint pots, and they have so many amazing colors. So I have this gold one, and then I'm wearing this one currently right now. I love this little cool tone gray tone purple. This looks so pretty. I have this actually on the base or the lid of my eyes as we speak. And then this is my favorite shade. This one is Glam Rock. And this one is so pretty. These do, I will mention, they do kind of dry out like the paint pots, so you have to keep the lid on tight. Obviously, I didn't have it on tight with this one, but this is a beautiful peachy coppery shade. So I really, really love how this one looks on the lid, and you can throw this one on without really any other eyeshadow and just put that on the lid and it really, really brings out your eyes. So I love this one. Next, I'm gonna talk about glitters. My favorite one this year was Stila, and this is in the Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I have it in Rose Gold Retro, but I'm definitely gonna be picking up some more of these. I think they're so pretty. They're the easiest way to apply glitter. They come with this little doe foot applicator, and they just make it so easy. You can just put it right on the lid and it doesn't crack or crease on your eyelid. It doesn't fall all down your cheek. It just really makes a statement and makes glitter so easy to use. So because of this, I have definitely been doing more glittery eyes than I ever would do if I was using a loose glitter. It just makes it easy. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about which lash glue I've been loving. I used House of Lashes glue for quite a bit last year. Quite a bit of 2016, but in 2017 I also discovered the Duo Brush On Adhesive, and it's in the dark shade, so it's kind of like that House of Lashes glue. It has a little, it looks like almost like an eyeliner brush. It does an amazing job of allowing you to be super precise with putting the glue right on the lash band, not getting all over the lashes, and the black shade as well just works really well for me because if I see any of the glue when it dries, then it looks like eyeliner. So I really, really love this one. It holds the lashes on all day. I don't have a problem with them popping off or anything like that. Okay, as far as eyeliners go, I didn't have a black eyeliner that was so phenomenal or any different than what I had been using, but I did discover the Bobbi Brown Golden Bronze Sparkle Liquid Liner, and this was kind of a newer discovery in the last few months, but I had to bring it up because I thought it was so pretty. I've been using this nonstop, even in the middle of the day, and it just has a really beautiful sparkly finish to it. So if you are looking for an eyeliner that is not as bold as a black, so maybe you want to use it every day, I think this dark brown looks so pretty on, and even though it says sparkly, it's not overbearing. It doesn't look crazy on. I just think it looks so beautiful. So I love to do a little winged liner look with that brown sparkly eyeliner, even during the day. Okay, next we're gonna talk about mascaras. I have 2 that I discovered this year. First one is the Voluminous Lash Paradise from the drugstore. I really, really like this one. I think it was kind of modeled after the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but I really, really love the brush on this one. I think that it does a good job with just doing an all-around beautiful lash look. So you get a little bit of lengthening, a little bit of thickening. It just gives you an all-around great look, and it's the mascara I reach for when I just just want to put on one and go. When I feel like doing something a little bit extra, I discovered the L'Oreal Paris Double Extend Beauty Tubes Mascara this year. This has been out for a while, but I discovered it myself this year, and I'm only using the white side. It's that primer that you put on first, and it adds a tube-like effect to your lashes, so it definitely helps to lengthen them and thicken them, and it kind of gives you that fake lash look. I will put this on, and then I will go in with the Lash Paradise over it. So when I have time to do both steps, then I will definitely go in with both of these. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about a blush. A blush that I've been loving this year is the Becca Blush Copper. I've been loving Becca blushes for a couple of years now, but I just love this Blush Copper one. I think it looks so beautiful on. I'm actually wearing it now, and it just looks like my skin tone to me, or it looks like summer. So it just gives you that really beautiful bronzy peachy glow, and it also has quite a bit of shimmer in it, so your face just kind of glows when you put this on. So I really love adding this to my makeup routine. Okay, next we're gonna talk about lip products because I have 3 that have really stood out this year. The first one is the NARS Velvet Lip Glide in Bound. I love this lipstick. I have wearing it non-stop this year. It's kind of like more so a lip gloss. It has definitely some color to it. It is pretty opaque, but it's not super glossy, but this color just looks so good on. It's one that I can throw in my purse. I know that it always looks good. I don't have to use a lip liner for it. It's not sticky. It doesn't transfer all over my teeth and everything I eat. But it's just a really naturally beautiful color on my lips, and it's kind of this like cool tone pink, which is something I wouldn't assume would be my everyday shade, but something about it, just the undertones really blend well with my skin tone, and it looks great. I don't have to add anything else to my lip routine when I'm wearing this, and it just goes on flawlessly. So I am almost out of this, and I will definitely be purchasing another one. Okay, the next 2 glosses I'm gonna mention are from the drugstore. I try to include a lot of drugstore stuff in the video this year because I have a tendency to spend some money at Sephora and Ulta, but we all love a good bargain, so I definitely wanted to include these. Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer Lip Glosses. Love these. So I got Unreal and Charmer. I really love these glosses. They go on so pretty. They're smooth, they're not gritty, and they leave a really beautiful shine, and they're opaque as well. So these are definitely not transfer proof. I'm just putting that out there. This will come off when you eat, but I just love how pretty these glosses are. They're so smooth. They're not too sticky. They don't leave that like kind of weird film on your lips. I do have to use these with a lip liner, but I just think they're really beautiful glosses if you're looking for a gloss that packs a punch at the drugstore. So definitely check out the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquers. Okay, lastly, I just want to talk about a setting spray. I haven't really switched up my setting sprays in the last few years, but I did get to try the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist this year, and I really love this. This is the only spray I have that sprays in a mist form, so it literally comes out like a mist. It smells so good, and it helps to just set my makeup, and it doesn't leave those little water droplets all over your face. So I just really love how this is a continuous mist. I can hold it down, spritz my face really quickly, and it definitely helps to set my makeup and have everything kind of melt in together, but it doesn't leave those little dots or those little water spots on your face. All right, guys, so those are all the products that I want to share with you that I have loved in 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've tried any of these, or if you have products that you really loved in 2017, leave them down below. I'm gonna be doing some shopping soon, probably, for some new videos. So if you have products that you've loved, definitely let me know. I'll probably pick up some of them. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Thank you.